Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here, and today I'm sharing a tutorial on how to create a scalloped page for your 6x8 notebooks or your traveler's notebook, or really any scrapbook layout that you're looking to create. And so there's a really easy way to create the scalloped edge in Photoshop, and I thought I would share it with you. And of course, what I like to do is pre-plan my album pages in Photoshop, take them into Silhouette and print and cut the embellishments, and of course in this instance the scalloped page, and have the Silhouette print and cut those pieces out for me. So previously I had created this layout for the Traci Reed creative team. It's my August introduction page for my fall 2023 album, and what I did was a scalloped floral vellum with the August title, and then an underlying scallop page as well. And today I'm going to do the back side of that scallop page and show you how I created that. And so first off, what I'm going to do is well, what you see here, I guess, is the planned page for this August layout. And so I had a really kind of basic but storytelling photo here about all the rain that we've been getting recently and how it's bringing some of the leaves off of the trees already, even though it's just August. And that's pretty soon for us here in North Carolina. Usually our leaves don't start falling until December. So that's my first August story. And then of course the back side with the scalloped edges, the journaling. This is a traveler's notebook page that I've sized down a little bit and added my text to it. There's also a little ribbon border, and I added a couple of, whoops, not trying to do that. I added a couple of these little mixed media elements as well, just to give the page a little more visual interest. So I always keep a template page available. It's just a 6x8 template. This gives me, so when I open my template, it just looks like this. It's got two rectangles, one on the right side that's 7x8 1/4, and one that's on the left side that's also 7x8 1/4. And then I have guidelines placed for the center point, for a 1/2 inch margin, and then there should be a midpoint as well. So let me add that real quick. There we go. And so what I did for the scallop page, I'm going to start there. So let me add a new layer. I'm working in first I've worked in the right hand side, and then I mirrored it. So I'm going to do that again for you. I'm going to start on the right hand side, and I'm going to add a new layer and go into your shape tool. And we're going to go to the ellipse tool, and we want to fill this with some sort of color. I'm just going to use this happy bright pink. We want no stroke, and I'm going to click. You can click anywhere on the page that you want to, and I'm going to do a 1 inch ellipse. So I'm just going to type in 1 inch and 1 inch. That gives us a equidistant circle, and there you have one circle built for you on its own layer. And then we're going to right click on that layer and duplicate it. I'm going to press the shift plus the nudge key and move that over, and we want to just line it up close together so they're buddies now. And then I'm going to select both of them and do the same thing again. Duplicate the layers, nudge them over so that they line up, and do that until you have your the whole edge filled that you're looking to fill. Let's see how far that takes us. That takes us to this edge. So let's grab this one and we can start going down the side. So duplicate those and go on down. 3, 4. Duplicate those. Go on down. And I left this a little bit short. That's fine. Shaped pages don't have to be the exact size of what you're doing, but you can adjust the size of it a little bit after you have it all done. So I'll show you how I do that. Let's bring down this layer of circles. And now everybody has all the edges that we want Scallop to have a circle. So I'm going to select all of these ellipses all together, right click on it, and merge the shapes. And then the rectangle that's underneath there, we're going to adjust that rectangle to the center point all along these circles. So in your move tool, just click on one of the little boxes. Make sure that your aspect ratio is turned off for this exercise, and we're going to just pull those edges in to the center point. Okay, and then we're also going to fill that rectangle, so let's grab that pink. Oh, it's going to tell me it has to be rasterized. That's fine. Rasterize it and then fill it. Now at this point you've got scallops and you've got a rectangle, and so we're going to select both layers, the rectangle and the ellipses. Right click on it and convert to a smart object, and that's going to give you your awesome little scalloped page. Now what you can do is open up your pattern paper. So let's go in here and open up one of the products from Traci Reed. I'm going into Hearth and Hollow and choosing a pattern paper, and I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I'm pretty fond of the florals. So we're going to grab that one. Now remember how I said that for this layout we're working on the back side, so we want to mirror this, and what we're going to do is go up to the edit tab and go to transform and select flip horizontal, and that just turns it the other way. Isn't that easy? And then just slide that over to, because now we're putting it on the left hand side, and we'll move that other white rectangle over to the right hand side so that we have that where we want it. And I'm just holding down the shift key and the nudge tool. I do work on Adobe Photoshop CC on a PC, just FYI. Alright, and then if you're wanting to make sure that that covers the full 8 1/4, this time keep your aspect ratio on because we don't want to interrupt the scallops. We want those to stay at a circle, at a half circle. And then what you can do is just drag this bottom corner down to a height of 8.25. Okay, first, in order to be able to trim that edge off, we need to rasterize that layer, and that's just click on the layer itself and select rasterize layer, and then go into your rectangular marquee tool and just draw a very simple little box around the part that you want to take off. Right click on that and select layer via cut, and then delete that layer, and then you'll have the scallop shape that you're looking for. That's exactly a 8.25. I didn't do that. I just kept it at a slightly smaller size. Let's see, I'm gonna undo all that, but that is one way. If that bugs you, that's one way that you can do that. Alright, so now we've got our scallop shape, and we've got our pattern paper. Let's go into that pattern paper and hit Control A and Control C, or just drag it in on top of this layer. And what I like to do when I'm working with these pattern papers, Traci does her pattern papers in a traveler's notebook size, but I prefer working with the full 12 by 12s, just so you have all that real estate of beautiful pattern paper. But I am going to size it down a little bit, and so I'm in the move tool, and I'm just going to drag it to about 8.5, just so that the scale fits a little bit better on these 6 by 8 pages. And then right click on that layer and create your clipping mask, and then you have this lovely scalloped edge pattern paper that you can save and send it to your silhouette and have your silhouette print and cut it for you. I did have a couple of other examples that you can do. I created this one with triangles. You can make those triangles a little bit smaller, and it would be kind of like pinking shears, I think. I also did a little flower frame here, and so that's kind of fun. And then I also did, look, I'm already getting into the Halloween spirit. I created a text edge here with Halloween Fright Night, and then brought in this star pattern paper from Autumn Enchantment, the Autumn Enchantment collection. I think that's what it's called. Hold on, let me tell you the right one. Autumn Enchantment, yes. I hadn't been in that collection in a while, but look at these fabulous papers. I'll just show you real quick. This is a perfect collection for fall. That beautiful stripe, leaves, moths and butterflies. Of course, beautiful florals and leaves. I love that green. That plaid is gorgeous. And there's the star paper. More leaves, moons, just stunning. Okay, so there we go. I've got a foundation page for the next October daily ready to go as well. So I hope that's helpful to you. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know down below, and I'm happy to walk you through this. If you have older versions of Photoshop Elements, some of your functions might be a little bit different, and again, I'm happy to help you with that as I'm able to. And let's see, make sure that you go to the Traci Reed blog today and check this out along with the layouts to see how everything came together. There will be a process video that accompanies this video. I'll have it linked down below. And let me know if there are some things that you would like to learn more about in Photoshop or in Silhouette. And I would love to make a video just for you to help you to use your tools more and also get more out of your digital scrapbook collections. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.